20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to reform or pause and reflect. Don't let schooling interfere with your education. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Loyalty to country always, loyalty to government when it deserves it. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Golf is a good walk spoiled. A person who won't read has no advantage over one who can't read. The worst loneliness is not to be comfortable with yourself. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Life would be infinitely happier if we could only be born at the age of 80 and gradually approach 18. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you, too, can become great. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, and then success is sure. When in doubt, tell the truth. It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. The more you explain it, the more I don't understand it. Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness. The human race has one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities. Truth isn't. Don't part with your illusions when they are gone. You may still exist, but you have ceased to live. The trouble is not in dying for a friend, but in finding a friend worth dying for. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. Substitute damn every time you're inclined to write very. Your editor will delete it, and the writing will be just as it should be. Don't go round saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it's time to pause and reflect. I do not fear death. I had been dead for billions, and billions of years before I was born, and had not suffered the slightest inconvenience from it. I am quite sure now that often, very often, in matters concerning religion and politics, a man's reasoning powers are not above the monkey's. Soap and education are not as sudden as a massacre, but they are more deadly in the long run. Always do what is right. It will gratify half of mankind and astound the other. The only way to keep your health is to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not. Do the right thing. It will gratify half of mankind and astonish the rest. It is better to deserve honors and not have them than to have them and not deserve them. The 1st of April is the day we remember what we are, the other 364 days of the year. Be careful about reading health books. You may die of a misprint. A man's character may be learned from the adjectives which he habitually uses in conversation.